Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the third. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Watson on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Again, it's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Chubb. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Again, he finds Moore. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Watson looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 85 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
Short-term memory.
And move on to the next series.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. 60 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is taken in at the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. The final shot before the break. Watson escaping the pressure. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this,
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To the air yet again, Watson able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Watson. He fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The safety blitz stayed to perfection that time is a second for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A give. This is Chubb. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. To throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 32 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a give to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big pickup there on the run.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Finish it up!
On third down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And it's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson, that's to his running back, complete. They find some open field here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jackson to throw. Steps away. And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Jackson. That's caught. Oh, what a grab by Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is